Hello again, here's another video, and I just want to say I just checked my other webcam record videos, and my god, my voice sounds so weird on this. From other videos you can tell I don't usually sound like this. I sound quite kiddie, to be honest, so for some reason on this cam my voice is really deep. I sound like a really old guy. Anyway, so yeah, here's another video. I want to show you something. You got lots of videos on these already, of people playing around with this belt and doing reviews on it. But look, this is not a Japanese version. This is a Korean version, and I just want to point out the differences. Now, you look at the box. Apart from it having Korean instead of Japanese, you see the top. There's something missing. On the Japanese version, there is a little card that pops out, just like the W driver. You see this little card there, and on the Korean version, nothing. No biggie. The Japanese version just has the Kamen Rider Decade card sort of in a row on the top. Don't need it. To be honest, a box like this, if you have something like that, it tends to damage because you try to put it in the box and you try and store it away, but it gets in the way. So Japanese toy makers, stop this. You don't need it. Anyway, so that's the first difference. Overall, the pictures are pretty much the same. Just replace the Japanese with Korean words, and that's about it. Now, of course, inside the box, same as usual, cardboard. Recycled cardboard, that's good. I think it's recycled. And a little piece on top to protect everything. And you have your instructions. Double-sided black and white paper. Again, it's in Korean. I don't know how different this is from the Japanese version, but I expect it to be also pretty much identical. And inside, I don't know what this is. I guess this is like a coupon for other Kamen Rider Decade stuff. If you know Korean, can you tell me what this says? Yeah, what this is. And there's also a little, of course, advertisement in it. Look, you can buy all this other stuff and we'll take all your money like they took my money. And I plan to probably give them a lot more money because I love Kamen Rider now. On this side you got all the henshin stuff, and on this side the final form ride figures. Again, everything's in Korean. Now, the belt itself, it's identical to the Japanese version. It even has Japanese printing on it, so it is the exact same thing as the Japanese version. So that is fine. But this is the most important part. The rider cards, they are the biggest difference because look at the side, there's no numbers there. Okay, nothing. This is not a Gambarai card. In fact, the barcodes on the top are all identical. So if you buy this belt from Korea, don't expect to go back to Japan and go on the Gambarai machine to use it, because it won't work. It probably won't work. If someone has one of these cards that tried it, I don't know, let me know if it does anything. But all these cards have the same barcode on the top, so it wouldn't make a difference which of these cards you put in. So if any of you decide to get any Kamen Rider Decade stuff from Korea, which is fine, it's a lot cheaper, but these cards, they won't work with Gambarai. So there you go, that's the difference between the Korean version and the actual Japanese versions of Kamen Rider Decade toys. Now, I imagine that all the final form ride figures, they will come with cards as well that aren't Gambarai cards. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty definite because the cards that come with the Rider Booker and the DN gun with the Korean version also no numbers on the side of the card, and I imagine they also won't work in Gamburai machines. So there you go. They are cheaper than the Japanese one, but if you can use a middleman service and buy your toys from Japan that way, they're about the same price as eBay. So have a good day.